We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Minnesota Twins. It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Will Stewart, the Alabama-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Eddie James. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
Winning the Triple Crown is really magical. Think about it. How many guys can hit for power, hit for average, and...
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
The next twin up, Jeremy Pena. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Up the first baseline. Speared on the dive. Hats off to that one. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the belt, the pitch. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Now batting, Lolo Sanchez.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder, Lolo Sanchez.
Here's the 0-1. On the ground out to second. Scooped up. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. At the plate, Eddie James.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie James.
Here we go, one time, right now, let's go.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is line to left, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Now a long throw to third, and they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third, and he'll get in there safely. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brennan Davis. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here it comes, 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 6-3 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, Zachary Beavers.
Now batting, the catcher, Zachary Beavers.
The 2-2. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Eddie James will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the pitch.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here.
A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Ready once again, Eddie James, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he stirs up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Digging in, Brennan Davis, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. James leads off second with nobody out. And now the runner's trying for third. Line to the right side. Oh, and he can't hang on. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Chicago, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Quinn Priester earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. Will Stewart struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Adrian Morejon earns the save out of the bullpen, his 48th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Minnesota Twins. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Bob Harms, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Eddie James.
Okay, right here. Let's go, kid.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Up next for Minnesota, Jermaine Rich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jermaine Rich.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Bit of eyes here as he's going to try to lay one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, he took a risk with the decision.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
The shortstop.
He's got it.
Yeah.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So coming to the plate, Eddie James. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Twins are out in front, 9-6. Eddie James will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Sanchez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
9-6, the final tally in this one. Minnesota took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Bob Harms earns win number 7 on the season. Justin Steele gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. Lonnie Hammonds wraps it up for the save, his 32nd of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious Twins, 9 runs, 14 hits.